They've fired a number of rounds, I think, into the air, I think maybe 2 across the stage, and that looked like
7 days of protests that China never wanted the world to see.
The authorities hoped that their midnight ultimatum, telling protesters in Tibet to hand themselves in, would help to curb the unrest that has spread around the country to other provinces. But we've heard that there have been further protests today, and even here in Beijing, at this University of Minorities, we understand that there's been a peaceful candlelit vigil by around 100 students. Even that is so sensitive that we were stopped from filming.
The authorities don't want anyone in China to see the Tibetans' anti-government protests. They blocked the Guardian website after we showed demonstrations in Gansu province. But the propaganda machine began to respond today. Now, both English and Chinese language TV channels are pumping out powerful images of the anti-Chinese violence seen in Lhasa on Friday. They're determined to protect their international image in this Olympic year, and perhaps to justify whatever action they take.
What I'm indignant at is that the Dalai Lama's followers and some people in Western countries look at the beatings, lootings, burning and smashing activity of these rioters and say they're staging a peaceful protest.
I think action speaks louder than words, and what the Chinese government should do in order to back up these statements is invite in immediately the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights to do an independent, impartial investigation of what led to these protests, what really happened, and what exactly is the death toll and the injury toll.
So far, the authorities' response has been relatively low-key, but we understand that arrests have already taken place in Lhasa. The real question is, what will happen in the hours and days after the deadline passes?